Hello friends, welcome to Pendulum IAS, and today we'll be discussing UPSC Current Affair quiz of 4 June 2020. So let's start the session. The first question is, which of the following is true about the Changpa community? The community is found in Ladakh only. They kill goats to get pashmina wool. Goats and yaks are used as a wealth. Changpas follows the Buddhist religion. You have to select the correct answer from the codes given below. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 4, 1, 2 and 3. So the correct answer is option B, that is 1, 3 and 4 statement is true. Changpa community is the semi-nomadic tribe found in India in Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir. They are mainly pastoralists, and those who are still nomadic are called Falfa. They speak Changkat and practice Buddhism. As a pastoralist, they mainly raise yak and goat for wool, meat, etc. Hence, the correct answer is option B. Moving to the next question, which of the following best describes AA and A3I? They are the modes of transmission of the swine flu. They are the strains of the COVID-19 virus. They are the near-earth objects recently discovered. None of the above. So the correct answer is option B, that is AA and A3I are the strains of COVID-19 virus. AA and A3I are the two most common strains of the COVID-19 identified by the scientists of CSIR in India. In the Wuhan, type O strain was also recognized. This shows that the virus has gone through much mutations. AA and A3I strains are much more efficient in getting into the lungs. Hence, the correct answer is option B. Moving to the next question, Kohala Hydropower Project is a proposed project by China to be built in Pakistan, China, India and Myanmar. So the correct answer is option C, that is India. China has proposed the building of the Kohala Hydropower Project as a part of its Belt and Road initiative in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir under China-Pakistan Economic Corridor framework. The project is of 1124 megawatt capacity, and India has objected to the project because it lies in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. It will be run on the river project on the Jhelum River. Hence, the correct answer is option C. Moving to the next question, which of the following describes CTAP? It is the call of the United Nations to save water through rainwater harvesting. It is a platform that brings together various health technologies to fight COVID-19. It is a program of the Indian government to tap the scientific talent. None of the above. So the correct answer is option B. That is, CTAP is a platform that brings together various health technologies to fight COVID-19. The COVID-19 Technology Access Pool, that is CTAP, will compile pledges of commitment made under the WHO Solidarity Call to Action to voluntarily share COVID-19 health technology related knowledge, intellectual property and data. Various countries and organizations have joined the pool like Medicines Patent Pool and the UN Technology Bank hosted Technology Access Partnership. Hence, the correct answer is option B. Moving to the next question, which of the following correctly describes Arsenicum album? It is a bacteria to purify water. It is a parasitic fungi tested to have antibodies against COVID-19. It is a homeopathic medicine to treat anxiety, or it is a species of plant known for having effective phytoremediation capabilities. So the correct answer is option C, that is, it is a homeopathic medicine to treat anxiety. So recently, arsenic album 30, it is a homeopathic medicine which is used to treat anxiety, restlessness, cold, ulcers, burning pains, etc. It has become a subject of debate after several states recommended it for prophylactic, that is preventive use against COVID-19 after the Ministry of Ayush listed the drug among preventing and prophylactic simple remedies against COVID-19. It is made by heating arsenic with distilled water for several times over 3 days. Therefore, the correct answer is option C. Moving to the next question, which of the following statements is true? So, glaciers are the mass of land-based ice, while ice shelves are the permanently floating ice sheets from the glaciers. Second is, ice shelves are always connected to the land-based ice masses. Ice shelves provide stability to the glaciers by connecting the glacier to the landmass. You have to select the correct answer from the codes given below. 1, 2 and 3, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3. So the correct answer is option A, that is 1, 2 and 3. That is, all statements are true. Glaciers are the land-based masses of ice that is slowly moving, and ice shelves are permanent floating ice sheets extending from glaciers. They continue to grow if they do not melt and thus reaches the ocean. Thus, Ice shelves connect glaciers to the sea. Ice shelves form a physical barrier around the land, thus providing stability to the glaciers. According to the National Center for Polar and Ocean Research, Pune, there would be a 24% increase in the expansion of the Emery Ice Shelf AIS boundaries in Antarctica by 2021 and another 24% by 2026 from its 2016 positions. The Emery Ice Shelf is one of the largest glacier drainage basins in the world, located on the east coast of Antarctica. Hence, the correct answer is option A. So friends, here we have comprehensively covered the daily current affair quiz of 4 June. I hope you like this session. Please like it, share it as much as you can. Subscribe to our channel Pendulum IAS and do not forget to press the bell icon to receive notification. And all the best for those who are preparing for UPSC prelims examinations. So thank you so much.